My people, have you heard of what happens in South Africa? Have you heard of that? I don't think you heard of it. What South African man has brought order in the black dominated sector, the correctional service. Yes, this white Afrikaner man has thrown many black national officers into jail for corruption, stealing, bringing drugs into prison cells, and many more. Now, let's find out what actually happened in South Africa. Now, in South Africa, this man called Peter Grunewald. So this man has what? Brought order as the correctional service minister by taking disciplinary actions against 2,388 prison officials. These people that are supposed to what? Work in prison halls, jail, and other places concerning criminals. So these are correctional officers. They are the members of the state representing truth, uprightness, and they also protect the state from dangerous people by keeping them in jail. Those are the people we are talking about right now. But right now, 2,388 of them are facing disciplinary actions. 25 of them have been put in for things like corruptions, aiding, smuggling, contrabands. Now, let me explain this to you. They have been bringing things like cell phones to prisoners in jail, especially the ones that has influence or money. Number two, they bring drugs into prisons to what? To be consumed by prisoners, and those are brought in by correctional officers. So you can see that are brought in by South Africans themselves who are correctional officers. Now, it is okay to say that illegal immigrants are bringing drugs into the country. The question is, did these people went and buy it from them, or are they the one teaching these correctional officers that they should what? Take these drugs and go and be selling in their prison cell? I don't think so. And moreover, for you to be a correctional service in South Africa, you will be South African. You can be other native or from other African country. You can be illegal migrant. You can be migrant. I don't think so. It doesn't happen that way. So these are South Africans. Are you getting me? So right now, a lot of them are facing disciplinary actions. Yes. So it's no more foreigners are spoiling your children, are giving them drugs. Nah, your own people are doing it. That's just by the way. Now let me ask you this. Do you see that these are officials of South Africa? Yes, these are not Zimbabweans, Nigerians, or Mozambicans. Nah, they are probably South Africans. Yes, these are not foreigners, they are South Africans. So right now, 289 officials are suspended and 118 officials are dismissed completely. Now look at this, dismissed completely. That means you can't work for correctional service anymore. Now, if you are suspended, it's better to hear that you are suspended, because what you did, you can be taken back into the service. But if you are dismissed, you are no more going to work for this correctional service again. That means your code of conduct does not align with the code of conduct with this correctional service. So you don't have any right to be working over there. You are sacked. That means what you have done is highly incriminating, that you should go to prison for it. That is where you should be dismissed. Are you getting me? Now, this is obviously part of a broader push to improve oversight in correctional facility, where smuggling of contrabands has long been a challenge. I really salute this man for taking these actions against these prison officials. What they are doing is very, very bad. Yes, let me say that thing. There will always be a difference between a black man and a white man. Yes, we know that white people also do some bad things in the country, but when it comes to uprightness, there will always be different between a black man and a white man. Yes, I don't care what you think about it. No matter what it is, there will still be difference, because South Africa has gone through apartheid, which was done by these white people. But now the same people are what? Putting uprightness in the country, are upholding the law in the country. You see how like stupid it sounds? These people actually gone through apartheid from the hands of these people. Now these people are actually correcting the system again. How, bro? This is crazy, actually crazy. But it is what it is. These people actually what? Upholding dignity and integrity. That's who they are. Yes, despite they also do some bad things. But let's continue.
Accountability and ethical conduct are not negotiable. A total of 2,388 officials were subjected to disciplinary hearings during the reporting period, of which 2,138 cases have been finalized. This reflects progress in improving the efficiency of disciplinary processes and reinforcing a culture of accountability within the department. Of the 2,388 cases, 137 were involved in contraband-related misconduct. At the center of this system are the men and women who serve in correctional services. It is for this reason that we have reintroduced medals for faithful long service for 10, 20, 30, and 40 years service within the department. A significant step towards restoring tradition, honoring excellence, and strengthening our organizational culture.
Now let's talk about Nigeria. Dozens of Nigerian fishermen fear death after Chad airstrike on Boko Haram. Why? This is because Chad wanted to get rid of Boko Haram near their country. Now I know a lot of you have a lot of questions on your mind. How did this happen? And how did Chad bomb the fishermen, including Boko Haram? Let's find out. The Chadian president stated on Facebook that the airstrike was a response to unjustified attack by Boko Haram, which took place last Monday and Wednesday and targeted the Acadian military base near the Lake Chad. Now, this is Lake Chad. Over here, yes, this is Lake Chad. Watch the map carefully. You will see that the Lake Chad is between Nigeria, Chad, and Cameroon. That's where it is between. So that is a stronghold of Boko Haram. Now, the Lake Chad has many islands. Do you understand that? So this Lake Chad has become the stronghold of Boko Haram. And the last time they decided to leave Nigeria and go into Chad to continue the violence over there, but it was not a good decision that they have taken. The Chadian government bombed them, and unfortunately in hitting them, they hit some fishermen too who are civilians. Now, why did Chad hit them? Because they attacked Chadian forces that were patrolling in that area. After that, they retreated into these islands they operate from, because they live in those islands, and unfortunately some fishermen also inhabit these islands. So after Chad Air Force began circling over this island on Friday, panic broke out. Yes, panic broke out many rounds away, and Chadian officers decided to bomb them. Now someone is asking me, how is Boko Haram related to the fishermen? Okay, Boko Haram actually controls the area and controls access to fishing grounds, and they transport fishermen from one place to another, sometimes even into the market site. That's what they do. Boko Haram also collects tax from these fishermen. Yes. Now, how did it happen? So let me ask you, if you are living in a place where Boko Haram came in, what will you do? Flee or stay? Hoping that you will not fall victim. Yes. So when Boko Haram inhabit those places, they come with rules and regulations. Sounds like, we are going to be protecting you, and in returns you need to be what? Paying tax, paying dues for us, and we are going to be moving from places to places. Yes, so it will not be under radar. That's what they do. So they do that for these people, and you know, sometimes these people inhabit this, they can't go to any other places, so that's the only source of means they have to live. Are you getting me? And when they are part of these people, in the meantime they become what? Part of this Boko Haram. Yes, they convict them to become part of this Boko Haram. So that's why it's going. So how can you differentiate between Boko Haram and a fisherman? You can't differentiate, because these people have what? Become a community. Now, the government of Nigeria is asking for answers, seeking answers. Now, this is funny, because for a long time, these terrorists have been what? Terrorizing Nigeria. But the government have nothing to do about it. The government is not doing their duty. Now somebody decided, no, you can't come to my country, you can't do that over here, and they decided to attack the people. Now you are demanding for answers. As what? Is this not your responsibility at the first place? This is your responsibility, and you are not doing it. Now they are moving all the way from your country into another African country to go and cause mayhem, and you want those people to sit down. It can't happen that way. So Chadian forces say, no, we don't tolerate this over here. We are going to deal with you guys. We don't deal with people like that. Like, we don't do loose things like Nigeria. Yes. And they decided to take the necessary action. So that's what happens on the ground. So when they do that and when they bomb these people, unfortunately these fishermen were caught up in these airstrikes. So that is unfortunately, because these people are living in that community, and the fishermen who are living there. So that's what happened. Guys, what do you think about all these things? What do you think about the Chad airstrikes on the area in Lake Chad and where fishermen were caught up to? And what do you think about what happens in South Africa, where 2,388 officials, correctional service officials, were arrested? Yes, and some were dismissed. What do you think about that? Whatever it is, just let me know in the comment section. Thank you for watching this channel.